A war has been raging here on YouTube for the last couple of months. A war between the Swedish YouTuber Pewdiepie and the mighty T-series. It's a war between good and evil, light and darkness. It's David versus Goliath. And we all have to do our part. There have been many contributions to the Subscribe to Pewdiepie campaign. Some have made music videos. Some have rented entire billboards. And some kind of friendly giraffe hacked a ton of printers, printing a message urging people to help with the war efforts. Now, I don't know how to make music videos, and I don't have money for billboards. And I'm not sure how legal it is to hack stuff. I'm simply gonna stick to what I know best, crochet. And today I'm gonna show you how to crochet the Brofist. But before we get to that, Pewdiepie needs your help. It's very simple. Step 1. Open a new tab in your browser and open YouTube. Step 2. Search for T-series. And check if you are subscribed. If you are, unsubscribe immediately. Step 3. Search for Pewdiepie. And click subscribe. Thank you for doing your part. Enjoy the tutorial. So today we are making this Brofist patch. As you can see here, I made this last night, and this is not the first version. I went through a few iterations. I think this was the first, terrible. Then number 2, less terrible. And then today, or last night, I made this one, the final version. And it's this patch that I'm going to show you how to crochet today. I'm going to use 2 colors for this. I'm going to use a darker blue for the background, and the background. And then I'm going to use a lighter blue for the fist itself and for the border. We're also going to be needing a crochet hook. I'm using the 3.5mm that I always use, since it fits the yarn. A pair of scissors to cut yarn. And some kind of needle to hide the loose ends in the end. We are going to start by making this dark blue and the fist part, and then the border we're going to crochet around it when we're done with this part. So we're going to go back and forth all the way up to here, and then that's where we change color to this lighter blue again, and then crochet around this twice, I think. Yeah, twice. So to start, we take out the darker blue yarn and we make a slip knot. Now we chain 8. Like so. And then we chain 1 more and we go through the second chain from the hook. And we make a single crochet. And then we single crochet our way back to the beginning for a row total of 8 single crochet. There we go, that's our first 2 rows, the chains and then the 8 single crochet. Now for row 3, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, and we're going to make 8 single crochet. 1 in each stitch. And on the 8th, make sure to go through both loops here. You can see it's easy to miss one. That will look kind of weird when it's done. There we go. So that was row 3. Now for row 4, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, and we're going to put an increase in the first stitch here. that's 2 single crochet in the same stitch, like so. And then we continue to single crochet along the piece. 1 single crochet in each stitch. So the total row count on this row should be 9 single crochet. 7 plus the 2 in the increase. So that is row 4. For row 5, we're going to do the same thing. We chain 1, we turn, we put an increase in the first stitch here, like so. And then we're going to single crochet in the remaining 8. So that was row 5. Now for row 6. This is the first row where we are going to introduce the lighter blue. So we chain 1, we turn. We're going to make 2 single crochet with the darker blue. And on the second, on this one, we're going to change color to the lighter blue. And if you hold your piece in front of you like this, the start tail should be to your left. Then you know this is the front side and this is the back side of the piece. So the P will come up like this and grow out to the right here. So we make a pause here and we take the lighter blue. And I just place this blue yarn down on my finger here. And then we take this blue and we pull through and we tighten up a bit. And now we make 4, oh yeah, that's right. For this project, I'm going to carry the yarn since both colors here are blue. It's not going to be the end of the world if it kind of pokes through a bit. It's not going to be as noticeable as if we were working with black or white yarn, or sort of black and white yarn. So, I mean, on this piece, I'm going to carry this. This will save a lot of time in the end since we don't have to attach a lot of loose ends and stuff. So I'm going to place this alongside the stitches like this. And then I'm going to go through with the needle and make sure this blue string that we want to hide is on top of the needle. I'm going to pull through with the lighter yarn, kind of around the blue string, and then go through like usual. That locks this blue in place. So we're going to make 3 more stitches, like so, the same way, locking the darker blue in place. And on the 4th, we're going to drop this, just let it hang, and pick up the blue, the darker blue, and go through with that to change back to blue again. And then we just let this light blue yarn hang, and we're going to pick this up on the next pass when we go back. And we make 4 single crochet with this darker blue to complete the row. So that was row 6. Now for row 7, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, we're going to make 3 single crochet with the darker blue, and on the 3rd we're going to change to the lighter. That's 2 and 3. And now we're going this way, and this is the back side. So now we have to take this, place it over, just like in the corner here where we went through. We tighten the lighter blue a bit, we lift it up, but it's, remember, don't pull this too tight, because if we pull this too tight, since we have to travel all the way up here, we're gonna kind of make a pinch there, so we don't want to pinch. So we just do this, keep it loose, and then go through the, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to carry. And we're still gonna carry the blue, so we place the blue here. I know it looks messy, but you can still see that's the stitch right there where we're gonna go through. So we go through, pick up with the light blue, and we go through both loops. So that was the first stitch. And we're going to make 6 single crochet with the lighter blue on this row. So that's 1, and keep locking this in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one out here. 6, and we change color to the darker blue again. And now we only have one stitch left here from the previous row. In that we're going to put a increase. So we're going to go through and make 2 single crochet in the same stitch here. And then, since we want to start to build out the P, we're going to chain 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is row 7. Now for row 8, we're going to chain 1 more. And then we're going to go through the second chain from the hook here. And it's important, don't work this corner too tight, because we're going to make an increase here in the first stitch. And if we make that first stitch or those first stitches too tight, it's going to be hard to go through in the next lap. So we keep it kind of loose here in this corner. So we make this increase. And then we're going to make 6 single crochet along the chain. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the end of the chain. It's tempting to put a stitch somewhere here, but those aren't real stitches. The next one is this, on the main piece. So the 6th single crochet after the increase will go through this one. And on this stitch we're also going to change color to the lighter yarn again. So we pick that up and we pull through and we tighten it a bit. And now we're going to make 8 single crochet with this lighter blue, and we're still going to carry the darker blue with us. So we put that in line and we start to make single crochets with the lighter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And on the 8th we pick up the darker blue again. We change color and we make 2 single crochet with the darker blue. Like that. And that was row 8. Now for row 9, we're gonna chain 1, we're gonna turn, and we're gonna put an increase in the first stitch here. So 2 single crochet in that stitch. And then we make 1 more single crochet. And we change color to the lighter blue. And now we're going to make 8 single crochet with the lighter blue. While still carrying the darker blue inside the stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And on the 8th we change color back to blue again. The darker blue. Now we're going to make 8 single crochet with the darker blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I split the yarn there, I think? There we go. No? Whatever. 7. And now this last stitch is a bit tricky, but just try to go through as best you can. Make sure to catch both loops. That will look the best. There we go. And that's 8. So that was row 9. Now for row 10, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn. We're going to put an increase in the first stitch here. So we make 2 single crochet in the same stitch. And then we're going to go ahead and make 8 single crochet with the blue. And 8. And on the 8th stitch, we change color to the lighter blue. So we're actually starting to decrease the light blue area here. And we're still going to carry the other blue, so I place it behind like this, like on the other rows. And then we're going to make 7 single crochet with the light blue. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th. And on this stitch we change color again to the darker blue, and we make 3 single crochet with the darker blue. There we go, that was row 10. So for row 11, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, and we're going to make 4 single crochet with the darker blue. On the 4th, we change color to the lighter blue. And we're going to carry the darker blue with us, like on the other rows. And we're going to make 4 single crochet with the lighter blue here. And on the 4th, we change color to the darker blue again. But this time, since the thumb is now finished, this part here, so we're going to start working on the other fingers of the fist. So now we're going to start with the blue over here. So we're going to carry this lighter blue with us like we've done with the darker blue up until now. So I place it alongside and I work it in. And we're just going to single crochet with the dark blue here all the way to the end of the row. For a total of 12 single crochet with the dark blue. And when we get to about here, about 10 stitches I think. Yeah, 10 stitches, then we can let this light blue just hang here. And we're gonna finish the row with 2 more single crochet with the blue. There we go. So that was row 11. Now for row 12, we're gonna chain 1, we're gonna turn. We're going to make an increase in this first stitch here. Then we make 1 more stitch with the dark blue, and on this stitch we change to light blue. Tighten a bit. And now we're going to carry the dark blue like we did in all the other rows, and we're going to make 4 single crochet with the light blue. And on the 4th, we change color to dark blue. And we tighten a bit, and then we make 2 stitches with the dark blue while carrying the light blue. And on the 2nd, we change to light blue, tighten a bit, and then we continue carrying the dark blue. And we're going to make 3 stitches with the light blue here. So 1, 2, and a 3rd. We change back to dark blue. And once again, we are going to carry. We're just going to finish the row with dark blue, but we're going to, on the next row, we're going to need light blue over here. So I'm going to place it like so again, and keep carrying it almost until the end of the row. And we're going to make 9 single crochet now with this dark blue. That's what I'm doing now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here on the 7th, that's where I'm going to drop the lighter blue. And then I'm going to finish by making 8 and the 9th single crochet. So that's the tip of the 2 fingers of the fist there, you see there. So that was row 12. Now for row 13, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, and we're going to make 3 single crochet with the dark blue. And on the 3rd here, we change color to lighter blue, like so. And we're going to carry the dark blue with us. I'm going to make 4 stitches with the dark blue. No, sorry, with the light blue. 2, 3, and 4. And on the 4th, we change color to the darker blue. But just for 1 stitch. So we're going to place this. We're going to go through, pick up, but then we pull through with the lighter yarn to change back to light blue again. We keep working the dark blue in, and we're going to make 5 stitches with the lighter blue here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh, where is it? There it is, 5. And on the 5th, we change color again to dark blue. Tighten a bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and carry the light blue again. And once again, we're just gonna make 1 stitch here with the dark blue. So immediately pick up with the light blue and go through with that. Where are we? There we are. So we're gonna make 5 single crochet now with the light blue, still carrying the dark blue. So what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one there. There we go. And we change to the dark blue. And we make 2 single crochet with the dark blue. So that was row 13. So now we have row 14, and this row 14 is going to be identical to row 15, 16 and 17. So I'm going to show you 14 now, then we're going to skip ahead to row 18. But you make them exactly the same way, no, regardless of which direction you're going. We start by chain 1, turn, and then we make 2 single crochet with the blue, the dark blue that is. Then we change color to light blue, tighten a bit, and then we're going to carry the dark blue. We're going to make 5 stitches with the light blue. And on the 5th, we change color to the dark, but only for 1 stitch. We're going to carry that, make sure it's locked in place. And immediately on this stitch, we change color to light blue again, tighten a bit, and then we're going to carry the dark yarn again. And we're going to make 5 stitches with the light blue, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on the 5th, we change color to dark blue, tighten a bit, and we're going to carry, and we're going to carry here again. And immediately on this stitch, we change color to light blue, tighten a bit, and we're going to make 5 stitches with the light blue. Change color again, and we're going to make 2 stitches with the dark blue. Come on, there we go. So that was row 14. So it was 2 with the dark, 4 with the light, 2, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 2. So 2, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 2. And you repeat that for row 15, 17, and 16. No. And you and you repeat that for 15, 16, and 17. And then I'll meet you here on row 18. So there we go, that was row 17. You should have something like this now. Now for row 18, 19, and 20, they are going to be identical as well. So I'm going to show you row 18 now. First, we're going to go ahead and chain 1, turn. We're going to make 2 single crochet with the blue, with the dark blue. And the second, we're going to change color to light blue. Now we're going to go and now we're going to make 17 single crochet with the light blue, so all the way across, all the way to the other side here. And meanwhile we're going to still carry the dark blue, since we're going to use it on the other side. and 17. And on this stitch we change color back to dark blue, and we're going to make 2 single crochet with the dark blue. So there we go, that was row 18. Now continue like that, exactly the same way. 2 single crochet, 17 single crochet with the light, and then 2 single crochet with the dark blue for row 19 and 20, and I will see you here, meet you here on row 21 again. There we go. So now for row 21, it's just going to be a minor change. We're going to start the same way. We are going to chain 1. We're going to turn. We're going to make 2 single crochet with the dark blue. And on the second, we change color to light blue. And we're going to carry the dark blue as we go along again, but this time we're only going to make 16 stitches with the light blue. There we go. So we're going to stop 1 stitch earlier than on the last row, and we change to the dark blue. Let this hang. And then we're going to make 1 single crochet with the darker blue, and then we're going to start to curve this up here. So we're going to make a decrease, and you can either do this by going through first and the second stitch here, picking up on both and then pulling through, or like I'm doing now, I'm just going to skip this stitch and just go straight through the last, and then not pull this super tight, just leave it, you know, like a bit looser than the others. Not super loose, but you know, I don't really tighten it down. There we go. So that was row 21. Now row 22 is going to be a bit more advanced. We are going to start by chaining 1, turn, then we're going to make 3 single crochet with the dark blue. So 1, 2, and 3, and on the third we change color to light blue, tighten a bit, and we're going to carry the dark blue, and we're going to make 3 single crochet with the light blue. So 1, 2, and 3, and on the third we change color back to blue. We carry the light blue here in the back, and we're just going to make the 1 stitch with the dark blue like we did earlier. There we go, and we switch. So now we carry the dark blue, and we're going to make 5 stitches with the light blue here. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on the 5th we change color to dark blue again, tighten a bit. We're going to make 1 stitch with the dark blue and change to light blue again, tighten everything a bit, switch. So we carry the dark blue, and we're going to make 4 single crochet with the light blue here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the fourth, we change color back to dark blue, and we let the light blue hang. And we're going to make 3 single crochet with the dark blue. So that was row 22. Now for row 23, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, and we're going to make 4 single crochet with the dark blue. 2, 3, and 4. And on the fourth, we change color to light blue. And we're gonna carry the dark blue behind here. And we're gonna make 2 stitches with the light blue. And on the second, we change color to dark blue again. And we carry the light blue, and we're going to make 3 single crochet with the dark blue. And on the third, we are going to change color back to light blue again. Carry the dark blue, and we're going to make 3 single crochet with the light. And on the third, we're going to change color to dark blue. And we are going to make 6 single crochet with the dark blue. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we are going to make 1 more decrease out here. Once again, I'm just going to skip a stitch, make it a bit loose, but it's up to you how you make your decrease. So that was row 23. Now we only have 2 more rows left. And both rows we're going to decrease, both in the start and the finish. So for row 24, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, and I'm just going to skip the first stitch and go into the second. So I'm going to make that decrease, and then we're just going to single crochet all the way till we only have 2 stitches left on the row. And then in the last stitch, or the next, I'm skipping the second to last stitch, and I'm just going through the last. That's going to be my decrease. So that was row 24. Now for row 25, we're going to do the exact same thing. We chain 1, we turn, skip the first, and go into the second. And then we're going to single crochet all the way until we have only 2 stitches left of the row. And then I'm going to skip the next to last stitch. There we go. So we have 2 stitches left. So I skip that one and go into the last for a single crochet. And that is the P itself finished with the Brofist inside. Now we are going to make the border around it with the light yarn. So we're just gonna cut this off here, something like that. We can cut the other one as well, something like that perhaps. And I'm just gonna pull this up again. I forgot to change color here. So let's just a repeat. I'm making the last single crochet again to this point, and then we change to the light blue here, like so. Tighten a bit and chain 1 and turn. So now we're going to single crochet our way around the piece, all the way around, and this is pretty straightforward. I'm starting in the same stitch, making a single crochet in the first stitch here. Then we're just gonna go counterclockwise, putting 1 single crochet in each stitch. So we work our way along the side here. Putting 1 single crochet in each stitch. And when we reach this first corner, when we're out of stitches of the top row here, we're gonna go through the first row. So we go through this one, and we're actually gonna put 2 stitches in that one. So we make an increase in the corner stitch. And then we continue our way down, putting 1 single crochet in each row. And it can be tricky to see the rows, but you see like this. It's every hole, that is. So one is going to be elevated and one is going to be a valley. So this is the valley, put 1 here. Then we put 1 through the one with elevation. Then 1 in the valley. And the next one on the elevation. All the way down the side here. And when we reach this, the next corner, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put 2 single crochet in this corner to bend it around. So an increase in the corner. And then we continue. And this, we can actually just take this and place this alongside like we did earlier and carry this to hide it, or lock it in place, so that we don't have to do that later with the needle. Saves some time in the end. Oh, I think that is enough. And then we pull it a bit. We cut it off. And now we can just pull to hide. And when we reach this last stitch, we do the same thing as in the other corners. We put an increase to bend it around the corner, like so. And then we continue up the other side. Still going in every row, putting one stitch, one single crochet at the end of every row. And when we get to this corner here, we are going to make a decrease. So first we put a regular single crochet in our next to last row here, and then in our last row we go through pick up yarn and we go through the first chain on the bottom here of the, and then we go through both of them to make a decrease. Otherwise it will kind of get too crowded here in the corner. And if you make the decrease too soon, it doesn't look good, so that's why we make it where we make it. And then we continue to single crochet along the bottom here, still putting one single crochet in each stitch. That's a hard sentence to say, each stitch. For me in my Swedish tongue, that's almost impossible to not muck it up. When we reach the next corner here, in the first row stitch here, we are going to make an increase again to warp it around the corner. There we go. And then we continue putting one in each row. Same as before. And when we reach the top here, we are going to make one more single crochet in the first stitch to complete the row, like so. And then we're going to slip stitch in the first stitch that we made. We're going to make 2 passes around the P, like that, and make a slip and a single crochet. And then we start to single crochet for a second lap around this. And we're going to follow the same pattern. So we're just going to single crochet in each stitch, still counterclockwise, until we get to the first corner here. And when we get to this first corner, about to here, I didn't really count the stitches, and it doesn't matter if you put an increase here or here, but we're going to put an increase on this row as well, on this lap as well in the corner here. So I'm going to put mine right here in the corner. And it's probably going to look the same, even if you put it one stitch later or one stitch earlier. It's just to give it enough room to move around the corner without warping the corner itself. And then we continue down the side here, single crochet, one in each, same as before. And when we reach this next corner, once again we are going to make an increase. I think, let's see here. Yeah, we're going to make an increase in this stitch right in the corner. Yeah, like so. That looks alright. And then we are going to single crochet along the bottom here, putting one in each stitch. Until we reach the next corner. Let's see where we're going to put it here. We're going to put it, yeah, we're going to put it here in the kind of the first stitch that starts to go this way. That's where we're going to put the increase. But same thing here, I don't think it's the end of the world if you put one stitch too early. I didn't really count, as I said, I just looked at it and think that's kind of determined on the fly which one to put it in, but as long as you have one increase in each corner. Now we're reaching the inner corner here. We are going to make one more decrease. So we go through 2 stitches here, pick up in both, and then we pull through all 3 loops. And then we continue. With 1 stitch in each. Until we get to this corner here, and we're gonna go up, same thing here, the first stitch that's kind of on this side, that's where we put the increase, like that, and then we work our way up alongside here. And now we reach the last stitch here. Let's see how it looks. That's the start. So that means, yeah, somewhere in the last stitch here, we're gonna put an increase in the last stitch here, like that. Then we can cut the yarn, leaving about, I don't know, 2-3 inches. I'm gonna pull through. I'm gonna take out our needle. We're gonna thread the needle with the yarn. Like so. And then we pull this up here a bit. We are just gonna find the first stitch, I think it's that one. And then we go through it with the needle, through the stitch, and we pull it closed. We go out through the stitch we just made. Keep pulling it closed, and then we go back in through the first stitch of the row. And there we go, almost an invisible kind of joint there. And when you feel that is secure enough, 1 or 2 passes, or how many you want to make, I just made 1 pass now since I felt it closed all right. Then we're gonna take the needle and we're gonna work this in somewhere in the edge up here. Something like that will do. We pull that in a bit and we cut it flush. We pull the fabric to hide it. There we go. And these two are so close together so we can just tie them once or twice to secure them. I'm going to tie them twice. Then we thread the needle with one at a time and work them into their respective area. So I'm going to work the light blue into the light blue side. And since we tied them, since I tied the pair, we're not going to be super serious about working this in. I'm just going to go through a few stitches here. Then we can cut it and pull it in. It's going to be secured by the knot anyway. Take the other one. And I missed one. Cut that a bit to get a fresh start. There we go. And we take this and we just push through a few stitches here on the back side of the blue. Pull it, cut it, and pull it to hide it. I have this light blue string here from where we ended the fist. Do the same thing, we thread the needle, and then we're going to work it in to this blue area here. Like that. And then maybe 2 or 3 in this direction, just to keep it in place. Like that. Pull it a bit, cut it flush, and pull it in. And down to the last thread here, we're going to do the same thing. We thread the needle, and then we work it in to the blue area down here. Like that. And then we cut it flush, and we pull it in. So there we go. That was the Brofist. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And most importantly, go subscribe to Pewdiepie. I think that's the main message here I want to get through. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.